Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show with my last video of the night. And, I was gonna say this was a boring race, which it was for a majority of it, but most of this video I'm gonna talk about the last lap incident, if I think it was fair, or if it was foul. And then I'll give just my overall thoughts on the race, over the stage winners, the results. But yeah, so it was looking like Austin Dillon was gonna win this race. Pretty uneventful last few laps after he passed Denny with about 20 something to go, or 30. Pulled away, had a big lead, and it looks like he was gonna win this race. Earned it. Just go up there, drove past Denny, and earned it. But of course, Ricky Stenhouse does Ricky Stenhouse things and causes a wreck. Spins Priest around, wrecks himself, and we hit overtime. And Austin and Joey Logano, and don't get it twisted, I don't like Joey, Denny, Austin Dillon. I wish they all would have wrecked. And in that moment, because I dislike those two more than I dislike him, but I dislike all three of them pretty much the same. But I didn't want Joey to win, but I don't know, Joey Logano, that was a shitty move. As he said, chicken shit, or should I say cow shit. And Austin Dillon, man, I bet NASCAR's regretting letting people now below 30 if they get a win into the damn playoffs. And I know people will be like, oh yeah, but he wrecked. But look at the same thing at Kansas when he spun back Kansas. That's not the same thing. I don't think intentionally going to the corner, 4 car lengths back, dumping the leader, and then right hook another driver. See, at the time, we were willing to gloss over this because we all hated Logano. I mean, yeah, Kansas threw a block, but Logano was on his rear bumper when that happened. Austin Dillon was like 4 to 5 car lengths behind. It's just, yeah, I know Joey's had his fair share of incidents. I'm not saying he hasn't, but that's just a terrible chicken shit move. And drivers, I like how every other driver was saying that was a dirty move. And I don't like Joey or Denny, but those two were just dirty moves. And you even heard the spotter. There was spotter audio on Twitter. Austin Dillon spotter, after he'd spun Joey, said, "Wreck him," referencing Denny on the inside. And yeah, you can say Denny come up, but that's the normal way you take the bottom at Richmond. And this could really set a terrible precedent, though, especially during the playoffs. That's what I'm worried about mostly coming out of this. I don't know, they need to maybe suspend him for a race. They won't. But because they want this type of shit, they want this winning your end drama. That's why they took out, oh, you don't have to be just specifically 30th in points if you're below the top, or just be in the top 30. That's why they took this out. And this is about as bad as Tyrek and Brandon Jones back at Martinsville. Honestly, this could be worse. I just could not believe what I was watching. I just cannot believe watching this live. He went 4 car lengths back and just completely wrecked him. And Joey Logano said in his interview, he's a piece of crap, he sucked his whole career, and he's not lying. I mean, Austin Dillon has sucked his whole career. And you can say, oh, they would have done the same thing. I don't think they would, the wins they have, I don't think they would just go straight to the corner 4 car lengths back and dump somebody like that. You can't say that. And if they did, if they did, that would be wrong too. It's wrong when Austin Dillon does it. It's wrong if those two would do it. I mean, it's just how it is. It was just insane terrorism. And Logano just completely outdrove Austin Dillon in a worse car. He had a worse car tonight than Austin Dillon. Outdrove him there, beat him, had him about 3-4 car lengths, and he's just completely in the corner and dumps him. how many times have you seen a race where the winner rate 2 cars in the final corner? Not a walk. Like he just wrecked Logano and then right rear hooked Hamlin in the corner. Look, I'm just gonna be honest here. I don't like Hamlin or Logano. I'm glad they didn't win. But that's not the way I want to see them lose a race. And this is going to cause some heat around NASCAR again. And Austin Dillon's radio told him to rate both of them. It'll be interesting what they do. Will they do anything to Austin Dillon, the team? I don't know. That was just a funny... I shouldn't say it was a funny-ass finish, to be honest, because NASCAR has a really hard time being took serious. They'll definitely take the heat tonight. And he wonders why he had a 60-plus race winless streak. I just couldn't believe what I saw. Like, and that was just dirty. It was just shitty. But Austin Dillon shouldn't have let, on the restart, should have went immediately and not wait. I'm just...
This idiot to go and ruin the end of it.
It's just foul. Look, I don't like him or Joe. I've said that multiple times. I'm just saying what I'm saying. But that's not the way you should win a race. Just a joke for allowing this dirty garbage. I would call him talentless, but he doesn't even have any talent to begin with. It's just with the radio communication where he said, "Wreck him, wreck him, wreck him." Just completely foul move. But we need to talk about the joke of the playoff system we have. We're letting guys like Austin Dillon there with 30th in points be in the playoffs just because he wins one race because he goes and wrecks the top 2 cars. Yes, I know Joey always has bumped and wrecked dudes in races, and Hamlin, he drove up. Well, that's the line you typically take there. It's just not legal. And if we're setting a precedent where we've suspended drivers for intentionally wrecking cars, why can't we do it now? Doesn't matter if it's for the win, it should be parked for a week. And it's a situation NASCAR's created with a win and you're in. That's why I'm tired of this stupid system. He just completely dumps Joey and using the lane markers as a judge comes down the track on exit when the natural lane is towards the wall, like a complete clown. And would they have done the same 2 moves? Or would Joey or Denny have done the same thing? Who knows, but if they did, it's not right either. It's just terrible. If it's a bump and run, yeah, okay, but that just wasn't good for racing. It was a video game type move. You do in a NASCAR game. But you gotta hate the game too. If you're gonna hate the player, you gotta have to hate the game with the playoff system. But it's chicken shit. You gotta be honest. But congratulations, NASCAR. You got what you wanted. You got what y'all wanted. Look, as a fan, I guess it's entertaining. But just as being honest, that's just not good racing. Like, entertainment perspective, yeah, but just a racing purist, disappointed. I miss the whole point system. Win, and this is what you get. It's NASCAR's fault for promoting this type of crap. And I'm sure they were licking their chops, ready for this to happen. It's just good grief. He was 32nd in points. No top 5s ever. How many races have we run? Like 20 races this year? We have now Austin Dillon and Austin Cindric and Daniel Suarez in the playoffs. Every once in a while, Austin Dillon will always pull a great race out of his ass, and he did here. Like, he ran great all weekend. But it's just foul. And the NASCAR official has the audacity after the race to chew Joey Logano out or something, because he did a half burnout on pit road or something. Maybe family shouldn't be on a live pit road. It's just this playoff system sucks. But here's the thing: does this format encourage what he does? He did though. There's literally 4 examples of drivers currently not locked into the playoffs racing cleanly for a win. Chris Buescher and Kyle Larson at Kansas. Truex and Larson at Sonoma. Joey at Nashville. Chase at Texas. I mean, it does encourage it, but it doesn't change the fact that you can still race clean. But it encourages it, but it reveals who are actually good racers and who are actually pieces of shit. I feel like all these are examples I'm mentioning of good racing, good racers that have raced clean this year and all those battles from this year. And they're gonna review if any penalties are warranted. I think there should, but will there? No. It's NASCAR. They won't be consistent. And Austin Dillon after the race was like, from what he said, he was trending #1 on Twitter. Who cares if you're trending #1 on Twitter? It's not for a good reason. And then he says a lot of people lose their jobs because they don't get to the start-finish line first. A lot of people who aren't a blood relative to the team owner. We all know why he didn't lose his job long ago. He should be the first to lose because he did. I mean, yeah, he would have easily won that race if it weren't for Ricky, but just nepotism. And Elton Sawyer was interviewed after the race on the final lap and possible penalties. He said a bunch of nothing. I wouldn't even bother to listen to it. Penalties should happen. I mean, you heard the audio. I mean, Joey Logano beat him fair and square in the restart. I mean, he's stuck his whole career. It's true. Austin Dillon's maybe got one legit win, maybe Texas, but I even argue that wasn't that legit. He stayed out or something. He had clean air when clean air was probably the most important it ever been. He beat him fair and square in the restart. I mean, you gotta be honest. And you can say, oh, he's had his incidents in the past. Okay, that's in the past. I mean, he completely just dumped him. He beat him fair and square on the restart. And also Dillon said he's seen Denny and Joey make moves running people at the track for a win. Yeah, you didn't run them up the track, you completely wrecked them. There's a difference between running guys up a racetrack and then being backwards up against the wall in front of the rest of the field. It's just frustrating. Like, there was 26 lead changes, and but as the race overall, I just want to get that out of the way. The race was okay. I guess I'd say it was pretty boring for the most part until that finish there. I'd say like maybe the race would be like a 3 out of 10. The finish was a 10 out of 10, but it was still dirty. It was shitty. Chicken shit move. It was just embarrassing. Completely dumbfounded by the lack of driving standard. And the problem is, will NASCAR, they punish retaliation? That's the worst part. NASCAR will punish retaliation. Say if Joey or Denny retaliate, they're not going to be consistent. There's no standard, no enforcement by NASCAR officiating. And I just can't believe I'm agreeing with Joey Logano. I never thought I would. It's just frustrating. The right rear hooking goes over the line in the racing code. Just so frustrating. Bale and Suarez won the stages, and we didn't have any legit cautions until Stenhouse and Priest had their incident. So yeah, let's get to the results here. Austin Dillon gets a win, Denny Hamlin second, Tyler at third, Bubba Wallace fourth, shout out to Bubba top 5. Ross Chastain fifth, 2 really good finishes for drivers near the cut line. Christopher Bell 6th, I thought he had the fastest car tonight till he got the speeding penalty. Kyle Larson 7th, Carson Hocevar 8th, Chase Elliott 9th, we got a top 10. Daniel Suarez 10th, Ryan Blaney 11th, Kyle Busch 12th, William Byron 13th, Josh Berry 14th, Michael McDowell 15th, Brad Keselowski 16th, Todd Gillen 17th, Chris Buescher 18th, Joey Logano 19th, round top 20 is Noah Gragson, 21st Chase Briscoe, 22nd Ty Gibbs. He just didn't have his fastest car tonight as most Toyotas. Zane Smith 23rd, Austin Cindric 24th, Ryan Priest 25th, Ty Dillon 26th, Justin Hillary 27th, Alex Bowman 20th, Eric Jones 29th, round top 30 is Daniel Hemrick, John Hurd Nemechek 31st, Harrison Burton 32nd, Riley Hurt 33rd, Corey LaJoy 34th, Parker Retzlaff 35th, Ricky Sanders Jr. 36th, and Mark Chooks Jr. had the engine failure, rounds up the field in 37th and last place. So, yeah, that's really all I gotta say for this video, so leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, until next time, I'm out. Peace.